We are. What's for dessert?
Sweets.
Yes, something nice.
What is it?
Custard tart. Balfours Custard Tart. Not just any custard tart. Twin 2-pack. Why do you have to say two twice? Like, once would be enough. These look a bit brown though.
That's the cinnamon.
Yeah, no, but these look a bit overdone. I'm pretty sure the last time I bought them, they weren't this brown.
What, you've had these before?
Yeah, I have.
Who
hasn't? If you haven't had this, you are missing out. This is like another one of those classic snacks you must try if you have not had.
You know Balfours is a South Australian brand. So people outside of South Australia may not have had it. It's actually the oldest bakery in Australia.
Well, there you go, some history for you. But yes, if you haven't had it, you're missing out. Come to South Australia and eat some.
This is like the best thing about South Australia.
An Australian icon. Balfours has been making history since 1853. And while much has changed since then, our authentic products have stood the test of time. Savour a Balfours product today and enjoy the way it's meant to taste. Balfours, the way it's meant to taste. Better be good then, right? It'll be good. Ingredients: custard tart filling, 59%. Wheat flour, sugar, margarine, water, salt, milk solids, emulsifiers, antioxidants, flavour, food acid, colour, egg, nutmeg, salt, raising agents. Preservative flavour. Contains wheat, egg, milk, soy. May contain traces of peanuts, tree nuts, sesame, crustacea, fish. Okay, servings per pack 2. Alright, cool. I'm excited to open these. These will be good. Oh, look. So good.
So, if you've never had one before, they're kind of like a Portuguese tart. Kind of. But they have a caramel on top. These have a cinnamon on top. Or maybe you've had the Asian dan tart. And these are kind of like that, but with cinnamon on top. And the pastries are a bit different. These are not flaky.
Yeah, they're not. They're kind of soggy, which sounds weird, but I actually like the pastry being soggy. They would be weird if they were like puff pastry.
Because they keep them in the refrigerator.
I like them. But I normally like custard. This custard is not quite like normal custard. It's a little bit...
Eggy.
Yeah, a little bit more jelly-like in texture. Eggy texture.
When you get one like that, do you eat it like a pie or do you eat it with a spoon?
Well, these days I figured out the best way for me to eat that because I like the pastry is just to hold it and just eat it. Whereas when I was a kid, I used to use a teaspoon and try to eat all the custard out the middle first, get rid of the gross bit that I don't like, and then eat the outside because that's the bit that I like, so I could finish with that.
I'll eat it with a spoon. You can eat it with your mouth.
With my fingers in my mouth. It's gonna get messy though. See?
It's already fallen apart.
Yeah, it'll get messy. I'll try to eat a whole side so you can have a cross section. But yeah, that's probably like my least favourite part of the custard tart is the texture of the custard, because normally I love custard, but I don't like the texture of this custard. That's what it looks like. Basically just full of custard.
Looks like a quiche.
It's a very sweet one if you're going to be thinking about quiche. Tastes nothing like a quiche. It's just super sweet.
Has it got the same texture as a quiche or is it softer?
It's going to fall apart. It's like very soft. Maybe that's why I also like it, because I like soft cookies, so there's like a soft dessert thing.
You like the cinnamon on top?
I don't mind it. It is very strong, so if you don't like cinnamon, this is not for you.
What's that pastry like? Is it like a pie pastry?
No, not at all. What is it like?
So soggy short crust pastry.
I don't know, is it even like, it's not.
It doesn't crumble.
Well, yeah, it's not really like a short crust. It's not like any pastry, it's just, I don't know, like a soggy biscuit. It just falls apart.
You love
very
soggy
crumbly.
biscuits.
I know, that's why I like this. It's good. It's going to be hard for you to eat. How are you going to eat? I'll feed you with the spoon.
I eat the middle first, like I did as a kid.
You should film that. Go look at what you're doing.
That was exciting. Not the best way to eat it.
No, it's not.
That middle
Yeah.
needs the pastry to hold it.
Yeah.
together.
This is the best way to eat it. So you can get a nice even.
I can't believe I was wrong as a child. Can't believe I didn't know the best way to do stuff.
Oh, look, I'm so messy. You took the plate away too. I shouldn't eat over this. But yeah, you can probably hear it's not crunchy at all. It's just super sweet. Do you know what I need? A non-sweet tea to go with this thing.
What rating would you give the tea?
The tea by itself,
It's on the channel now.
it's crap. It's like an instant milk tea that's not sweet at all. I thought it would be sweet. It's not sweet. But that actually worked out well because now I have this super sweet thing. So if this was sweet and no, don't go together. But together, they're pretty good.
Alright.
So this tea by itself.
Nah, don't focus on that.
One.
We're back on Balfours. Balfours, we didn't forget you.
You asked. Just with drink. You kind of need a drink with this. Otherwise it gets too sweet.
If you're in South Australia, you probably need a Farmers Union iced coffee.
No, too sweet.
That's what South Australians like, mate. The most popular drink in South Australia.
All those two things together though.
What's the slogan of custard tarts?
I don't know.
They make you...
Huh?
What do we say as kids? Custard tarts make you...
I didn't say that.
Are you Australian?
Shut up. Maybe I just wasn't a rude kid. What did you say?
Well, they're eggy, so they make you fart. And it rhymes. That's very convenient to say that to people. You used to be able to buy this sort of thing from the canteen at school. Can you still buy them now?
My kid's school doesn't even have a canteen, so...
So no. This used to be the recess of champions.
Maybe only
When
at
I was
your
a kid.
fancy school. Yeah, my school we didn't have this.
I went to a public school. It's not that fancy.
Oh, maybe only at the public schools. I didn't go to a public school.
You're the fancy one.
No, my kids don't. My kids do. They go to a public school. That's probably why they don't have a canteen.
What are you leaning towards with the rating?
I have to give it a 9
It's pretty good.
because I really like it, but it needs something else like this because otherwise it gets too sweet for me now. Like now I could stop now. It's getting a bit much. What would you give it?
Until I ate the custard with a spoon, as a childhood snack, I would have thought these would have been quite high for me, but eating the custard by itself first, not a good move. But then I had the pastry afterwards with the custard and got better. But because I stuffed it up first, maybe
That's
a 7.
your fault. That's not the custard tart's fault.
By the way, a 2-pack of these at Coles is usually $5.80. I got it on special for $4.
$4. Gee,
$2 each.
It's
That's
gone
pretty
up
good.
a lot, man.
$2 each is pretty good for a treat now.
True, you do get a decent amount of.
So
Tart.
buy things on special, never pay full price.
Yeah, that's our motto.
And also, custard tarts make you fart. That's our other motto.
Your motto? I've never heard that, you know.
That's a new channel slogan.
No. No.
Custard tarts make you fart. Say that 10 times real quick.
You say it. It's your slogan.
If you say it real quick 10 times, on the 10th time, it comes out the other side of you.
Are you South Australian? Have you heard anybody say that before? Even if you're not South Australian, have you ever heard anyone say anything like that about a tart?
If you
Comment
went to
below.
primary school 30 years ago and you were able to buy these at recess or lunch, and then you ran around school saying stuff, did you say custard tarts make you fart? That was all the rage back in the 80s, mate.
Whatever.
Alright.